Today we are going to talk about the professions in Greek. First of all, the word to επάγγελμα. To επάγγελμα means the profession, and η δουλειά means the job or the work. Η δουλειά. So, we can ask somebody what is their job in this way. Τι δουλειά κάνεις? For singular, informal question. Τι δουλειά κάνεις? When you talk only to one person. Or τι δουλειά κάνετε? When you want to be more polite or when you are talking to many people. Τι δουλειά κάνετε? What do you do for living? And you can answer like this. Είμαι, and then you have to put your profession without using the definite article. For example, I'm a teacher. Είμαι δάσκαλος. Or είμαι φοιτητής. I'm a student. Now, let's check out the different professions in Greek. Firstly, we have the words ο καθηγητής and ο δάσκαλος. So, καθηγητής means male professor, professor in the university. And δάσκαλος means teacher in the school, male teacher. And we have the words καθηγήτρια, η καθηγήτρια, this is the female version, female professor, and η δασκάλα, which is the female teacher, η δασκάλα. You can repeat all of the words after me for further practice or slow down the speed of this video. Next one, φοιτητής, ο φοιτητής. This is the college student. Then we have ο μαθητής, ο μαθητής. This is the word for the school student. And we have the female versions, which are η φοιτήτρια, and η μαθήτρια, η μαθήτρια. So, φοιτήτρια is the female college student, and μαθήτρια is the female school student. The next word is ο or η αστυνομικός. So you have to use this word for both men and women. Αστυνομικός, which means police officer. So if you are a woman and your profession is police officer, you can simply say είμαι αστυνομικός. It's exactly the same, the word doesn't change. And the next word is πυροσβέστης. Again, you can use this word for both genders. Ο πυροσβέστης or η πυροσβέστης, which means firefighter. The next word is επιστήμονας. Ο επιστήμονας or η επιστήμονας. Scientist. This is the word for the scientist. So again, you can use this word for both genders. Next one, πολιτικός. Ο πολιτικός or η πολιτικός. Politician. Next one, γιατρός. Ο γιατρός or η γιατρός, which means the doctor. Below is the word οδοντίατρος. Οδοντίατρος. Again, the same word for both genders. Dentist. Next one, φαρμακοποιός. Φαρμακοποιός. The same word for both genders. Pharmakopios. This is the word for the pharmacist. And below is the word νοσοκόμος for the masculine gender and νοσοκόμα for the feminine gender. So basically these are the words for the profession of the nurse. Ο νοσοκόμος ή νοσοκόμα. The next word is δικηγόρος. The same word for both genders. Δικηγόρος. Ο δικηγόρος or η δικηγόρος. Lawyer. Below is the word δικαστής. Ο δικαστής or η δικαστής. Judge. Same word for both genders. So basically, whenever you see the word written in this way, it means that the word is the same for both genders. I have put the definite articles together. The next word is different, for example. Let's check it out. O programmatistis is the masculine gender word, o programmatistis, and I programmatistria. I programmatistria. These are the words for the profession of programmer, of the programmer. The next word below is grammateas, o grammateas or I grammateas, the secretary. Next one, tamias, o tamias or I tamias, cashier. Below you can see the words for the sales consultant. So the man sales consultant is called politis or politis, and the female version is I politria. I politria. The next word is o τραγουδιστής and I τραγουδίστρια. Ο τραγουδιστής, I τραγουδίστρια. The singer. The next one is ηθοποιός. Ο ηθοποιός or I ηθοποιός, which both mean, of course, actor, the actor. Ζωγράφος. Ο ζωγράφος or I ζωγράφος. The same word for both genders. They both mean, of course, artist, the artist. And below is the word δημοσιογράφος. Δημοσιογράφος. Journalist. The next word is different for both genders. Ο λογιστής, ο λογιστής or I λογίστρια. I λογίστρια. Accountant, the accountant. And the last word for this slide is ο συγγραφέας or I συγγραφέας, the same word for both genders, συγγραφέας, which means writer or author. It depends on the case. We're halfway through the video, so if you find the lesson helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. This will help me a lot, and at the same time, you will always get a notification when I upload new content. Thank you. Now let's continue with the next word, which is the profession of the cook. We have two words for both genders. Ο μάγειρας is the man cook, and η μαγείρισα is the female cook. Ο μάγειρας and η μαγείρισα. The next one is ο κομμωτής, and η κομμότρια. Η κομμότρια. Two words for the both genders. They both mean the hairdresser. The next one is ο servitoros, which is the waiter, ο servitoros, and η servitora, the waitress, η servitora. The next word is ο καθαριστής, and η καθαρίστρια, the cleaner. And the last word for this slide is the same for both genders, ο αισθητικός or η αισθητικός. Choose the definite article according to the case. Aestheticos means a beautician. On the next slide, there are more creative professions, such as photographer, which is the same word for both genders, ο φωτογράφος or η φωτογράφος, which means the photographer, as we already said. The next profession is neutral gender, το μοντέλο. Το μοντέλο, the model. So if you are a model, you can just say είμαι μοντέλο. The next one, the next words actually are two different words for the both genders. Ο σχεδιαστής μόδας, and η σχεδιάστρια μόδας, σχεδιάστρια μόδας, which both mean fashion designer, the fashion designer. And the last word for this slide is the athlete. So, o athletis is the male and e athletria is the female athlete. O athletis and e athletria. On this page we see the word for security guard, which is masculine gender word, φύλακας, o φύλακας, which is the security guard, o φύλακας. Below is the word for the pilot. O pilotos is the male one and e pilotos the female pilot. Don't forget to repeat after me so you can have further practice. You can also slow down the speed of the video so you can hear carefully each word. So now we continue with the next one, which is different for both genders. O διευθυντής. O διευθυντής, this is the male director or manager, and η διευθύντρια is the woman director or manager. Below is the word, or probably the words, for translator. Ο μεταφραστής and η μεταφράστρια. The next word is the same for both genders. This is the profession of the flight attendant. Ο αεροσυνοδός is the man flight attendant. Ο αεροσυνοδός and η αεροσυνοδός is the woman flight attendant. And the last word for this slide has two versions actually. We already know that from previous video. Receptionist. So you can say receptionist or receptionist or η receptionist. Choose the proper gender. And you can also use the Greek version, ο υπάλληλος υποδοχής or η υπάλληλος υποδοχής. So they both mean exactly the same thing, receptionist. The next profession is the driver's one. So the word in Greek is οδηγός. Ο οδηγός is the man driver and η οδηγός the woman driver. The next word is υδραυλικός, υδραυλικός, ο υδραυλικός or η υδραυλικός, which is more a rare phenomenon, which means the plumber. The next word above is ηλεκτρολόγος. Ο ηλεκτρολόγος or η ηλεκτρολόγος, which again is more rare. Electrician, the electrician. And the last word here is αρχιτέκτονας. Αρχιτέκτονας, the same word again for both genders. Αρχιτέκτονας means architect. The next word is for the fisherman. Ο ψαράς. Ο ψαράς, which means the fisherman. Below we have two options for both genders, so you can choose the easier one for you. Κρεοπόλης or χασάπης. So these are the two versions for masculine gender. Κρεοπόλης or χασάπης. And the female versions are below. Κρεοπόλισσα or χασάπισσα. Κρεοπόλισσα and χασάπισσα. So these words mean butcher. So we continue with the profession of the greengrocers. So Manavis or Manavis is the man greengrocer and η Manavisa is the woman, η Manavisa. Below we have again two words for the two genders. Ο αγρότης and η αγρότισσα. Η αγρότισσα. Farmer. The next word is the profession for the baker. Ο φούρναρης and η φουρνάρισσα. Η φουρνάρισσα. And the last word for today is ταχυδρόμος. which is the same for both genders. Ταχυδρόμος. This means postal worker. Let's summarize what we learned. Next to each word, you have the definite articles for your convenience. This way, you will know which gender the word is from, and you will be able to change it correctly according to its role in the sentence. However, when you say who you are, specifically what do you do for profession, for living, don't use the definite article. Let's take a look at some sentences in Greek. Τι δουλειά κάνεις? Είμαι γιατρός. Είμαι σερβιτόρα. Είμαι πολιτής. Είμαι δικηγόρος. So, in all of these cases, we don't use definite article. Thank you very much for watching this video till the end. I hope you found it useful. If so, please like it and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click the subscribe button and the bell next to it. That way, you'll be always notified when I upload new content. See you soon!